Well, we're going to talk some more about this. I've been joined here in the studio by the human rights campaigner, Peter Tatchell. So, first of all, Peter, this must have been a fairly difficult step for Tom Daley to have taken, do you think?
Well, as he's indicated, it's something he has obviously been thinking about for quite some time, and he doesn't really feel comfortable talking about his personal life and relationships, but he has nevertheless made this statement. And I think it's a very, very moving video. I'd encourage everybody to watch it. It's up on YouTube. You know, it comes across as very genuine and from the heart, not rehearsed, no PR spin, just a young man speaking as he feels. And I think it will be a tremendously important, powerful message for other gay and bisexual teenagers who perhaps are struggling with their sexuality, to see this positive role model.
Sure, I was going to ask you that actually, because he is a teenager, obviously, and and he says he's still attracted to women, but he's in a relationship with a man at the moment. Generally, is there a kind of average when people's sexuality is kind of settled?
I think it varies enormously. Some people know their sexuality from the ages of 8, 9 or 10, others not until their mid-20s or even later. And there's lots of examples of people who've been happily married with a husband or wife in a heterosexual relationship, and then their 40s and 50s suddenly realised that there is a gay side to their sexual and emotional life. And then they've settled down very happily with a person of the same sex. So I think there's a degree of fluidity, and often because of homophobic pressure, people suppress that side of their lives. I have a friend of mine who, not until till he was in his late 50s, that he came to terms with his sexuality.
Interesting. So it varies. In terms of the Olympic athletes as a group, I mean, do you get the sense that it's just the tip of the iceberg, those who have come out as either gay or bisexual?
Well, this is the sad thing. There are so many British and other international Olympic athletes who are lesbian, gay or bisexual, yet hardly any of them are out. At the London 2012 Olympics, out of the thousands and thousands of competitors, only I think 5 or 6 were openly gay or lesbian. So obviously they feel the pressure to hide their sexuality, and that's really, really dreadful. Of course, next year we have the Sochi Winter Olympics in Russia, and given the incredible homophobic atmosphere in Russia, I very much doubt whether any gay or lesbian Russian athlete would even be selected for their country's team, even if they had the best performance. Because the pressure in Russia is so much against gay people, I just don't think they'll be selected. I think the Russians have a really big issue to answer. Would they allow a gay or openly gay athlete to compete for Russia in the Sochi Winter Olympics? And I think the International Olympic Committee also has to answer that question, because so far they're just looking the other way.
All right, Peter Tatchell, thanks very much indeed for raising that particular issue. Perhaps we'll talk to you about nearer the time of the Sochi Winter Olympics, but thanks very much indeed.